The theme of the coffee table book, unveiled a while ago, to be unveiled. Voice of India, Modi and his transformative Mann Ki Baat is very apt. And I compliment the Rahul for being very daring in choosing it. Mann Ki Baat, in a sense, has impactfully captured imagination of the people. And mind you, there can hardly be any difference of opinion. This is one program that is watched with keen interest and that impacts the lives of people as never before in the history of this country. And this is for honest discourse and seamless connect with the people. I appeal to media for wider dissemination of the coffee book content, as I have been given details thereof. Let us highlight success stories of real Bharat and exemplify our age-old value system. Friends, we are the most functional democracy in the world. There be no doubt about it. There is no democracy in the world that is constitutionally evolved at the level of panchayat, municipalities, state, and center. We have constitutional prescription in the shape of Part 9 of the Constitution for panchayats and 9 capital A for municipalities. No world government can claim to have such a vibrant, functional democracy reflecting diversity and unity simultaneously. Our constitutional institutions are spinally strong and independent. We are proud of our judicial system. Where on the planet you'll get a Supreme Court which can act with lightning speed and grant relief when someone is accused of defamation? Where on earth? Where will you get a Supreme Court that will sit over time? We have finest judges, and the Chief Justice has unimpeachable credentials with global image. None in the world has legitimacy or credentials to lesson us on this aspect. Of late, some are engaged into it. I wouldn't say more, because in our country we have effective government, and we have seen in last few months how effectively our External Affairs Minister has reflected on those issues in public domain, in the country and outside. But those so engaged need to look within and revisit their thoughts. But what is painful, worrisome and concerning, that some amongst us are engaged in thoughtless orchestration of sinister campaign to taint and tarnish our democratic institutions. We find sinister forces within and without, functional with pernicious agenda to sully and downsize our growth trajectory, our democratic institutions, and run down our success. You will not find a parallel in the world where people holding positions of power would go to other country, other geographical locales to run down their own country. We all need to reflect on this. We need to be cognizant of virtual intense warfare against India's integrity by well-orchestrated global machinery functioning within and outside the country. One can see an entire ecosystem aimed at handicapping our growth, attacking India's legitimacy as nation-state, its constitutional institutions, including the parliament, is becoming a favorite pastime, even of some of us. I am sure thinking minds in the country will be alive and take all steps to contain and combat such pernicious tendency. An intense assault on India's values, integrity, and institutions is emanating from well-maintained incubators. I wouldn't say much, but I'll call upon the media. Look at South Asia studies in an Ivy League university. This is being funded by our billionaires. Even the government in 2008 funded it. And the same is also being done by our northern neighbor. But look at their activities with respect to our nation and with respect to that nation. It's a cause of concern and worry. Should we be funding those whose only agenda is to thoughtlessly, in a designed manner, run down this nation? I am sure my friends in journalism, and I am sure I am their friend, so are they mine, will reflect on this, engage in due diligence, and let the people of this country know all about this. This ecosystem to combat India's growth trajectory must not be allowed to go unnoticed. And that can happen only when we react. Such orchestrated narratives are disseminated. And this is, I seek pardon of the journalistic fraternity. Orchestration emanating in a sinister manner with pernicious design is put in high decibel and disseminated by media and intelligentsia. The activities of Goebbels pale into insignificance. Friends, the real tribute to our real heroes, because of whom we are enjoying this democracy, are in the 75th year, because of whom we are laying the foundation of 2047, when India will be celebrating centenary of its independence. A tribute to those real heroes is to ensure the relentless crusade against corruption fructifies into legal finality. It is most unfortunate and a matter of concern that legally sanctified crusade against corruption is sought to be combated by partisan stance and individual concerns. How can issues of corruption be seen from political prism? How can issues of corruption be seen from the interest of an individual? Issues of